in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Seattle. Tyler Lockett now with the return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Now Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now a play fake. Brady steps away. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. On 1st down, Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Forced out to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Brady to throw. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Mixon. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mixon. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks, nothing.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here's Harris to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, Turn. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. They've got his man complete. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On play action, it's Brady. Rolling to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marshawn Lynch. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion. On third down, Mixon. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. On 1st and 10, Mixon. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He gets this one to Johnson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He finds his man Johnson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on second down. Mixon. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd and 2, Mixon.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The quick slant caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Seahawks 7.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Here's Harris to return it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Looking to throw on second down. Mixon. Johnson's got it complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down. Mixon.
That looked like a pretty good route comp.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback?
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Edger and James, 26 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Mixon. He is going to find Hill here.
And he will have a Giants 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Shotgun now for Brady. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Check Mike. Mike 5. Let's go tight end. Hey, 66. Hey, both 66. Oh, you got deep? You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Both bandit. Hey, Alabama.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. James has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's James. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Brady to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now Brady.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Brady got to have this one. Out to his left. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. Do you see some fans are holding up 2 fingers? Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Green to bring it back. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
It nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back.
26 months, 26 months.
Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.